He doesn't warn us from death. Oop. You slipped down. Back to the. Silverwolf. Oh! Silverwolf. Oh god.
Hey, folks! Have y'all heard the joke about the Dove Brook?
Oh.
Yeah, one day, a criminal escaped from prison. He ran for his life, but just when freedom seemed within reach, the Dove Brook blocked his path. With his pursuers closing in, the man prayed to the river. I am hammered by the law, stained with filth. Oh, pure flowing waters, please do not swallow me. A voice from the Dove Brook replied, there's a pedestal of light upon the water. Step on it and you can cross. The criminal wept. What pedestal of light? It's only the moon mirrored on the water, an image that shatters at a touch. If I step on it, I'll fall in and drown. You can guess how the Dove Brook answered him. The Dove Brook said, you're not hammered at all. Otherwise, how could you still tell the moon from a pedestal? It's fine. You don't have to buy me a drink as long as I can make you laugh.
That joke sounds like a hint. Could he be a fool from the tavern?
Maybe.
Maybe if we find the fragile moon he mentioned, we'll find the way into the tavern.
I'm guessing we're gonna have to go down that path.
The moon's reflection, so fragile it shatters at a touch.
Sparkle's riddle says this. Whether looking up or down, they all see the same phantom moon when gazing at the sky. We've gazed at the sky already, so next...
Go to as
From this angle, the moon's reflection is right here. It does look strange in the water. If what the card says is true, and the fool's riddle is the key to entering the tavern, then this moon must be the door lock. Come on, let's take a closer look at this strange moon.
That's bad.
Keep going. Chase that moon's reflection.
Where are they?
Looks like the fools are guarding to shatter the moon lock, and they're one step closer to the tavern. Let's try again. Something's back there. Is that a key? The moon is about to break. Let's try again. The key has dissolved into the water. The water's surface is about to change. Look, the tavern's shadow has appeared.
That's just close. Oh no, wow.
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
If we follow this path ahead, we should reach the tavern. full-fledged trailblazer now.
Man.
So this is the World's End Tavern.
No. Allow me to correct you. If you think this is all there is to the tavern, you're sorely mistaken. Like a single grape on a great bunch, this is just the part where the tavern connects to this world.
Sorry, but this looks like a regular lounge.
The so-called plain Arcadia isn't really an Arcadia either, but who's complaining? Life goes on, doesn't it? If you're looking for something that's true to its name, take a ride on the Astral Express. Funny thing is, it's literally a train. You know, can't find a single trace of astronautical engineering on it. Wait, you two are navigator of the Astral Express and the raccoon on board, right? I've seen you in the news.
Of course you have. What raccoon? Raccoon, I'm a galactic space baller.
Friends, a big shot is here. A real knee slapper incoming.
I don't like him.
This is Tilly from the Express.
He's an ass.
Way enthusiast, are you?
Express folks come to the tavern too?
Do they even have the sense of humor?
Can I get your autograph?
Sorry to sold my foot. I'll never wash it again.
Everyone, curb your curiosity. These two are my guests. Even
Yeah.
the most mischievous among you should know when to stop and mind your manners.
Yeah, mind your manners.
Oh, well, if it isn't Little Sparkle. We've all heard your joke. Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool?
Oh, don't be pissing me off, Sparkles.
Oh my! Wouldn't a masked fool be better off without the fool? An empty mask sounds even better, no?
Yeah. Go quick, real quick. Did he just say your joke?
Don't take an idiot's words too seriously. Unless you want to join them.
Gotcha.
All right. Now I can finally entertain my guests without interruptions. You two, this way. Let's talk about the imposter.
What's that stuff? Oh. What's he doing here?
Give me the same old dry jugs. Shake.
All right, you two. First round's on me. What'll it be?
Strongest and most hardcore.
We're not here to drink. Time's ticking. Did you find anything on Sparksy?
Don't pull a long face. You'll sour the vintage in the cask. While you were gone, diligent little Sparkle was gathering intel non-stop and didn't waste a single minute. Sparksy. She did come here disguised as me. I called Giovanni. You might not remember him. He's the poor sap who drew the short straw to manage the storage area recently. Old Gio told me that a week ago, I came here and took a few things. Among them was a vial of mimetic virus.
A mimetic virus. No wonder she could take over Graphia Academy and distort Marge and Welt's cognition, making them believe they're a student and teacher.
Close enough. This so-called Sparksicon is a front for spreading a mimetic virus.
Knowing that isn't enough. What type of mimetic virus is she spreading? What are the symptoms? We need more on her plans and actions before we can counter it.
Thought of that already. So I visited a few friends and learned where the imposter's been haunting. To dig up details, we'll have to get hands-on.
Lead the way, then.
Let's move. Stay close.
Box.
Abandon all despair, ye who enter. If you want to pass, then amuse me. By the way, hate to ask, you're not Aha themselves, are you?
No.
That's a relief. Not like I could tell if you were a Zopio, right?
Isn't this the Tavern of the Elation? Don't you welcome the laughter, gracing you with their presence?
You're wrong. It's not that they are unwelcome. See that? The fools put up a sign over there. Aha and morning actors stay clear from the door. Stay clear!
Ridiculous as it sounds, it's true. After 666 invitations to Aha went unanswered, the younger fools voted to expel the laughter from the path of elation.
Oh, I get it. It's like students expelling a teacher from a classroom. The action is meaningless. The message is loud and clear, though.
All right, Mr. Doorway. I assure you that none of us three is Aha, and none is a morning actor.
Oh, it's Sparkle. Is it really Sparkle? It's not someone else pretending to be Sparkle. I can't tell, and I don't care. Listen up, gray-haired lass. If you want me to open, pay the toll with saying a joke. I've been waiting
for the one joke that can cure my melancholy. Now, amuse me.
You're adorable, and open the door now. That's adorable.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna break you open.
Yeah. Broke it.
Didn't expect you to have the pull to get me into the tavern. As expected of a
Mr.
detective's
Zeka.
assistant.
This is what I think of your hydrate.
Back when I still had a sense of humor, a fool gave me an invitation.
I actually don't have a drink.
You
to
can
hydrate
thank
with.
him for that.
So thanks for the
You're
reminder.
really going to see the Stellaron Hunter case through? They can only pay you in dirty money, you know.
What else can I do? The boys need the money. Credits aren't black or white, they're ones and zeros.
I got you, Baba.
All right.
Here you
I
go.
reached out
You want
to
your pop
Costide.
or not?
He said that one of the 3 people who stole the mask looked familiar. He might have seen them in the news. Based on his description, I spent ages sketching the suspect's portrait. And I suspect it might be Don Hung, the nameless from the Astral Express.
Costide. You owe him another favor. No paying this one back, huh?
This
Speaking of which,
Is
Don
pop
Hung.
is in my
That's a
drink
Xianzhou name, isn't it?
to enhance
Where
the
have I
lime
heard that
flavor
name
of it.
before? It sounds so familiar. So, which of these 3 is Don Hung?
None of
The one
them.
with gray hair? The redhead? Or that black-haired girl who looks like she's ready to stir up trouble at any moment?
None of them.
No,
Don Hung's a
no,
dude.
Don't tell me yet. Let me guess. I know a bit of the Xianzhou language. The word Don can mean red. So Don Hung is the lady with red hair, right?
No.
Your deduction skills never fail to impress. Fine, I'll just give you the answer. None of these
Tell me.
3 is Don Hung. Oh, do you even watch the news?
TV, newspapers, the internet, it's all fake news. What do you expect me to look at?
Let's
Here.
get down to business. I couldn't find any trace of Don Hung's actions. It's like someone
To defeat
wiped them clean.
The Huns.
So I decided to try a different approach. Keep tabs on the other members of the Express crew. Maybe following their trail will lead to clues about the mask.
There, Thickums, I got a
Nice
drink.
work, Mr. Wren. They're heading deeper into the tavern. Follow me.
Now I can
I
hydrate.
see, gray hair. The tavern not inviting you sooner was their loss. Come on in.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is my team. This is my main man. This is my husband.
Is the drink in these
My
barrels
boyfriends are
really
all
brewed
still
from
in this
jokes?
game, but they're not seeable at the moment. A bush. Their names are Don Hung and Sunda. Here, Baba. Oh yeah. Yeah, what? For some reason, I think it's because I streamed so long last night. It was the first time I did a huge stream. I have so many. Does she really have a glow stick for elation? Bro.
Yep, you know your stuff, man.
Just heard some rumors, that's all. Where's this?
Ta-da! Welcome to the dazzling lights of the Ballista, the heart of the tavern, Plain Arcadia's dazzling dance floor. There are some tasteless masked fools who consider this place the secret to keeping the laughter going. If life's cruel, don't beg for fairness. Dance! Shake away that sadness until it's all well mixed with the joy in your body. That huge light orb up there. For a tavern, it's as essential as the fanciest moon in the sky. If we get the chance, I can take you inside for a real eye-opener. Speaking of which, 2 months ago, some idiot, after downing hundreds of drinks, had the bright idea to knock it down with a super overlord spinning top. So, we had to reinforce the Ballista with a steel frame around it and seal it inside the world in canvas.
Doesn't the drinks care about the nonsense?
You know how the masked fools are. Spiking drinks with hot sauce and tossing firecrackers down the toilet.
Yay! Yeah, no, sorry about the consistency of the
Being
ad.
a drinksmith is a tough
mainly
gig.
just for,
No one volunteers.
me
Since Braji vanished, the fools have been
and
drawing
my
lots to
child.
take turns as temporary drinksmiths.
This fool you're talking about. It wouldn't happen to be Sparksy, would it?
If it were, I'd already be tied to that light orb as the scapegoat. Anyway, the next stop is the Golden Confessional. The eyewitness says Sparksy was there.
The Golden Confessional? What kind of place is that?
Good question, I just
Place
asked.
where you can let go of all your worries. Well, words won't do it justice. Let's go see it for yourself.
You have to say.
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
give me my gift. Therapies, really.
Problems are solved by taking action. That's the most basic principle.
Yes, mighty. Oh, you don't ever want to see me get into a fight with Mighty. There comes, it gets bad.
Let me show you how to open a path. Play according to the sheet music, and the path will naturally open up.
Steel frame actually opened.
If I hit his ult, he tells me that he allows me to accept my punishment.
Those pay here actually change color with the lights.
Just another night at the tavern. Fun, right?
It gets to be something, I tell you.
So many sinks? Why bring us here?
Witnesses say a week ago, I came to the bar, knocked back a few shots of Bomb's first drop, then headed here. The Golden Confessional is an emergency shelter for fools who've had one drink too many. Here, we shed our excess baggage before marching light-footed into the next second.
Doesn't smell as bad as I imagined.
Of course! This is just a place where everyone comes to let off some steam.
Wait, is that shampoo? That's shampoo! He's
Well,
back.
if it isn't my old friend! Sparkle's sake, you be coming to the tavern. Old Sampo's heart is bursting with joy.
Can I just smack him around with Mighty?
How did Sparkle beat me to inviting my #1 bestie to the tavern for a drink?
I knew I'd find you here.
You knew? And what made you link me to this place? Oh, that's kinda harsh, sis. Hello, Miss Himiko. Long time no see.
Oh,
Mr.
back with the
Sampo,
chocolate.
hello. What business brings you here this time?
This time,
No business.
Girl.
Just here to repay an old favor.
Ms. Fool here sent me a message asking for H-E-L-P. Someone's been parading around the tavern impersonating her.
Well, now, this is some juicy news. Miss Sparkle's usually the one impersonating
her
others.
face,
But look how the
iconic.
tables have
Every
turned.
time he speaks, that's me.
Trickster's getting a taste of her own medicine.
Shush, Sampo.
Never bombed his
I brought
ass.
you here to repay a favor, not to gossip about me.
Okay, I'm past 7 minutes. I can say that.
I've suffered the embarrassment of losing my mask myself. Thanks
What?
to Miss Sparkle's mercy, I didn't end up stranded, so here I am today, ready to help you out.
I don't like
questions asked.
shampoo.
All right, then.
Back in the
Let's
first,
get to work.
one of like the first
Get to
areas
work?
you go, you meet
What
him, and he
are
like
we doing?
leaves you to take the fall for him with the police.
Naturally, we'll fish around in
shampoo.
these thrones where humans dump their worries and find the worries that Miss Sparksy left behind.
You want us to unclog your toilet?
Yeah, apparently.
Don't be too shocked, you two. Let me share a little secret about how we masked fools stay mentally healthy.
There's nothing mentally
Drink a
healthy
mood
about
lifter
you.
like Bomb's first drop, and all the harmful memoria in your body, you know, the pain, the worries, gets purged in one go. That's how fools pull pranks and have a blast without a shred of guilt.
So, all that memoria has settled under
He
this
kept popping up and
bathroom,
like getting us in trouble and
and
shit.
you
and, like,
want to
Kidnapped us to
sift
the
through
underground.
it to find
We ended up
Sparksy's
bringing back
worries.
the upper ground and the underground and made them
catch
friends
her
again, but at the
thoughts
same time,
before she
Shampoo
acts.
just no. After he
Luck's
fed
on
me
our
to the
side.
police,
Maybe
fodder,
we'll even dig up the secret to beating her.
no.
What's wrong, ma'am? You don't look so hot.
I've got no objection to the task, but doing this barehanded, I refuse.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry. When has old Sempo ever come unprepared? Trust me, I won't let you get off that easy. Emotional impact drill.
My favorite planet is Amphorius. So that's the one where we meet Mighty
This one.
and his boyfriend.
Have you heard of a dowsing rod? Well, forget it. I'll spare you the theory. Oh, I tuned the drill bit to resonate with Sparkle's temperament. It'll drill out Memoria fountains with similar emotions.
But fair warning, use it carefully. It's been a week since Sparksy was here. Keep your guard up in case something else comes bursting out.
So many toys. Where do we start?
Well, if you ask me, leave it to luck.
We
Can
don't
we just
have
use your
time
head as
for
a
luck.
plunger?
My radar says that Pompous Imposter would pick the highest spot to vent. Exactly. The Golden Throne. Give it a try.
Don't know if it's me. I have to go in and fix my settings. Because a lot of the settings, it seems
Girl,
that
pick a spot to drill and start mining
you
that
had me
gold.
implement have kind of fucked my
Santa,
stream.
Does this thing even work?
Of course it works. Don't you trust your old pal, Sempo?
I can find my settings. Let me turn some of these down. If that helps. Okay. That sound any better. Well, treasure hunt. Here we go. What in the world is this? Okay.
What? That
Might
doesn't
just be
seem
the
like
game.
something she'd be worried about.
You're fine. I'd much rather someone complain that they can't hear me so I can fix
After going through
try
all
to
this
fix
trouble
stuff to
to
make it
sneak
easier to
in,
hear me.
Thought it'd go down in a blaze of glory if I got caught.
Then people not be able to hear me.
What the heck is going on with this place? Have the masked fools really fallen this far?
We're gonna skip.
Bad taste
Okay. Okay, we'll see, with turning down the volume, if in cutscenes I'm easier to hear. We're gonna go up to this again.
Sampo, how did you get up there just now?
Yay!
Oh, right! Silly me. Through that pipe on the side.
You have to go through a pipe to get to the toilet.
What's this? Plunger.
these coins do, but I look for. Forget giving you that pleasure, my man. Mighty just standing there. I like how our character's crouched. Oh god.
See? What did I tell you? The imposter's worries have appeared.
Yay. Use the golden toilet, really?
What a rare sight. Sparksicle used to always connect with everyone online.
Golden
But
throne.
now, for the first
Yes.
time, she's meeting her fans through the sewer network.
Why did you put an animal cracker in my shoe? There we go.
Sorry, but
Keep the
where are your
conversation
pants?
rolling.
Come clean now. What are you planning to do with that mimetic virus you stole? Use Sparksicon as a front to turn everyone into mindless zombies or
Sorry for the
dancing
flash.
monkeys?
There.
How could I ever
Didn't mean to
harm
lift
my
that
dear,
high.
beloved fans?
You took an entire school of teachers and students hostage and turned them into your puppets to help you enter the Phantasmoon games.
I just got an
You're
email
going to
that they're
argue that you did it all for them?
Of course I did.
Ubisoft
From the very first day I was created.
is having, I think, few updates
my
something
creator asked of me.
at the end of the month.
Listening to every fan's questions.
Well, every
empathizing with their pain and troubles. They feel insecure about being ordinary, cry when ignored by those they like, and strive to stand out because they desperately want others' approval. Sparksy hears every wish.
I accidentally pulled my shirt up too high while fixing my pants and flashed a bit of underboobie to the camera.
Their wishes through the ceremony of the Master of Elation.
With a mimic virus.
No. I'll give each of them a choice. The choice to become me.
Super.
Because deep down, every one of them
No,
knows
but now
to become
people
Sparksy.
watching the stream after it happens gonna go back to see if they can find that flash.
Capture the internet's attention and bask in praise.
My bad.
You must have heard that saying. In the future, everyone gets their 15 minutes of fame. Now, that moment has come. Sparksicon will turn every spectator into me.
Girl, I
For
don't like this
reals?
song.
She plans to use a mimetic virus to turn everyone into herself?
Oh, the
It's like
answer
you
was
weren't
right
even
there
just
in the riddle
listening to
all
her,
along.
Sampo.
You know, I gotta say, that's very sparkle.
As expected of my imposter, you're absolutely bonkers.
Sis, is now the time to be tooting your own horn, just thinking about being turned into a copy of you? Ugh, I can't even force a smile.
I think Sampo would make a better Sparksy than he does the Sampo. This isn't elation.
Oh? And who gets to define elation? The laughter, the fools, the IPC, or every me seeking joy on the Arcadian
I
internet?
need to get back into watching Heated Rivalry.
Contrary to popular belief, the masters
Wait,
of
was
the
that
fantasy
someone
games were never
with
us,
the name
suffers,
Heated Rivalry?
but the spectators watching us. Sadly, the Interastral Peace Network shows people other worlds in the cosmos. Once horizons widen, expectations climb. Nothing they hear or see feels fresh, interesting, or
wasn't.
thrilling enough.
That would have been funny if it was,
And
though.
everyone fears that they're outdated, uninteresting, or unexciting in others' eyes. So the world's like a derailed train, racing toward thrills and madness. Nameless of the Astral Express. Am I wrong?
Really just a bundle of words.
Bingo! You got it. I'm a part of her. Wherever there's a screen, wherever my audience is, my eyes and ears will be there too. I want to see how far you in this outdated model can go. The harder you struggle, the more spectacular it'll be when I live stream the Astral Express cruise derailment at Sparksicon. I'm looking forward to your resistance, Nameless.
Oh, heads up, everyone! She's getting serious.
Oh.
Oh man,
Nope.
the other day I ran into this fan.
I have to hold off.
Insisted on showing me some gallows humor, jokes we found online, saying they were absolutely hilarious. But all he did was show me a video of someone being killed by the Antimatter Legion, then burst out laughing. Come, let's all enjoy this gallows humor together!
I got to. I have to wait. I have to wait for the ads on Twitch. I need Sickums to watch my Mighty. Need him to see my mans in action.
Waiting means change.
I just realized that pie garter thing is like a freaking DNA strike. No.
Eternal melody.
Not restore. This is my Mighty. Most of the abilities take these stars. So most abilities take these stars if I press the triangle one. Mighty's takes health. And this is my Mighty. He just wants.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get a doctor hit from me. He's gonna get it from the...
Old-fashioned.
Please push him closer to Vendetta. Please. I want my man in his Vendetta.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. You'll do.
Commencing research.
Oh! You weren't supposed to do that.
Spare no effort. Let this place witness glory. Burn it all.
Oh, Mighty. Mighty's gonna ult.
Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept your punishment. Hear my roar.
Vendetta!
Strike. Forever do it.
I like her. That hurt.
Look, listen, feel, kick. Old-fashioned.
Hit him and he'll fucking bank your shit, bitch.
All things are as one. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away.
So when I first started this fight, I was basically
By
just
the wind of
staring at this
time.
chick's thigh and I realized her thigh garter. Raw. I allow you to accept your punishment. Mwah. He is a, in his planet, he is a titan. He is a god.
Listen, Sparkle. You only asked me to do your
Of
dirty work,
Strife.
but you never said anything about being
He
your
is
thug.
immortal.
You owe me
So
compensation
he doesn't really like
for
ever die in battle.
emotional damage.
He just keeps coming
Everyone's
back.
going to become me soon. Sampo, crawl out of your money pit for a moment, will you?
To think, plain
But you see why I'm like
Arcadius
hot,
Elation
end
would
up
like this.
husband.
Back when I still lived in this place, the internet was just for sharing information. Live streaming and virtual idols, we'd never even heard of them. Coming
15
back
years changed a
now
lot.
feels like stepping into a foreign land. Like returning home, only to find home isn't where it used to be.
Poor Himi.
It's just madness wrapped in a cheerful shell. She's convinced that we'll be powerless to stop her plan.
Right?
Even if we know what it is. But I'm not
Sunday.
ready to roll over
Oh,
just
I
yet.
can't wait until I have my Sunday belt
I know,
because
I
he
know.
he
Even I
cries
don't wanna
in
turn
his
into that
old
phony
man.
lookalike.
He cries.
We're not that different.
Since
breaks
the
my
fools
heart.
stash dangerous things like mimetic viruses in the tavern, I assume they must have also prepared some countermeasures?
Man, you give us fools too much credit. This is the tavern, not the well-ordered Herta space station. But I do know a place.
Her
Some
space
luck,
station.
We might find a mimetic virus cleanup expert.
All right, all right. Now that you folks have a lead and no shortage of fighting spirit, old Sempo's calling it a day.
Aren't you coming with us?
The Astral Express always has a way of handling crises, doesn't it? With big shots here,
I will make you a crisis,
sidekick
Sampo.
like me doesn't need to steal the spotlight. Oh, if you run into trouble, you can always ring old Sempo then. I'll even give you folks a special discount, sort of. Well then, farewell, everyone.
So, where are we heading next?
Let's check
Let
out.
me go to my drink. This is Sunday. And then this is Danhang. Don't mind the dragon tail or the horns. It is an actual man. Let me.
Joy or pain? What matters is that we're the ones making the call.
Fatal joke.
Fatal joke? What kind of place is that?
Maybe some kind of hospital.
Danhang is actually a man, but he's what they call a Vidyahara, which is a dragon man.
This place feels more like a maze than a tavern.
Well, it is a space-time maze, after all.
He only awoke in his Vidyahara-ness.
Really wish we had one of these light orbs on the Express.
Oh, that just takes me.
Submit or die.
I didn't mean to press that.
Attention patients. Please refrain from eating beef hot pot in the hallway. If you wish to dine, please invite the hospital director to join you.
Why is there a hospital hidden inside the tavern?
Why not?
Well, because those who can become fools are all a bit sick in the head. Not your regular headaches and fevers, but matters of the heart. Every time someone goes bonkers and stirs up trouble in the tavern, like scattering nosewalker parasite ticks in every corner, or spiking the beer barrels with truth serum that makes people spew insults, for each time the whole place goes topsy-turvy, there's always some fool who, in the spirit of elation, volunteers to treat them. Yep, they get sent right here to Fatal Joke. Strange. Why isn't there even a fake doctor around today?
So there aren't any real doctors?
Even if some fool claims to have a legit medical license, you wouldn't dare trust them, would you?
Fair point.
Attention patients. Please refrain from eating beef hot pot in the hallway. If you wish to dine, please invite the hospital director to join you. Thank you. Would Dr. Hartman from Plastic Surgery please report to the director's office immediately? This hospital doesn't even have a plastic surgery department. Who on earth are you? Dr. Zhongshan from Mental Health Care, please report to exam room 1. We're one player short for cards. Thank you.
Is this
I
a
will
theater or a hospital?
Alert. Patient detected ahead. Patient detected ahead. Please line up in an orderly fashion for registration and wait for the doctor to begin consultations.
Patient number 01, Akavilli. Is there a Miss Akavilli?
Miss?
Miss Akavilli, diagnosed with
Akavilli was
Stellaron
in Ryan.
symptoms per the records. Are you present?
They called you by name, Miss Akavilli. You might as well go take a look.
With us. I need the health because Mighty takes
Take it. Buy
so
some new
much
armor for your
damage.
tribe.
David Day in Ward 4, please complete your discharge procedures as soon as possible. Your appetite has exceeded hospital capacity.
You're finally back, Akavilli. I've reviewed your clinical records. Your Stellaron symptoms are stable. Continued observation will suffice. I'm your presiding physician. Good news for you. You don't need to rush into treatment just yet. Though, I can't say the same for Miss Sparkle over there. Patient number 02, Miss Sparkle, please come in. Hello there, Miss Sparkle.
You're one of the few who didn't mistake me for that imposter, Doctor. But, just a reminder, yours truly isn't sick. I'm perfectly healthy.
No, you're not.
Oh, everyone who comes here says they're perfectly healthy. I've seen so many patients, and you're among the most severe. I could already make an initial diagnosis at first glance. Your ailment is loss of self. If someone can transform into 10,000 characters, would she still remember her original self?
Good question. But if someone could become 10,000 characters, does the original even matter anymore? By the way, Doc, are you familiar with any treatment protocols for mimetic viruses?
Mimetic viruses. I've heard about it. The city sent over a few cases. The patients had one thing in common. They were all heavy internet users. The medical records are in the room. You can take a look if you want.
Attention.
Is this
Duo Mention City? How is that possible?
The tavern's spatial structure is bizarre to begin with. It's not that strange to see Duo Mention City here.
I'm not.
No way. Are these General Yao Guang's medical records?
The medical records are on the bookshelf. First file on the left.
Again, I am not.
Are there already victims in the city?
To eliminate the mimetic virus, helping Patient Zero face reality is a crucial phase of the treatment.
What's happening?
You've never been to Fatal Joke before?
That's not surprising. I don't spend much time at the tavern. And to reiterate, I'm perfectly healthy.
I love patients who deny their illness. I'll personally shatter their self-confidence.
Okay.
I'm going to write up a detailed diagnosis report for you. In the meantime, why don't you chat with your fellow patients who share your affliction?
Gray hair, let's go. I don't want to waste any more time with this quack.
Hey there. Are you also troubled by the same illness as me?
What illness do you have?
I once suffered from a disease called Fool.
A disease.
A masked fool named Sparkle grew out of me, slowly becoming one with me. She used me to bear all the pain caused by her performances, left me battered and bruised, while she slipped away from everything. But I was lucky enough to find this tumor called Sparkle. And
You're just a tool I discarded.
Sparkle, do you still remember me?
More people got my name right today than in the past week. I'm so touched.
I am your original mask. The Sparkle Roll mask.
Sparkle Roll?
The archetype of a bright maiden doomed for a short life. The avenger who perishes with her nemesis. The lover who dies for love. The young artist driven to madness. You used me to win fame, applause, and countless eager gazes. So why, please, wear me once more?
The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Do yourself a favor and stay down.
Yeesh.
The diagnosis results are in, Miss Sparkle.
With Dr. Hartman from Platform.
Miss Sparkle, I have your results. Your main components are madness, humor, and a theatrical personality. Unfortunately, the proportions are badly imbalanced. You're beyond saving. But the silver lining is your mask has fallen off. She's free of blast.
And that's where everyone's misfortune began. None of the masks I've cast off ever had such strong opinions or such a temper.
Sparks is also one of them.
She no longer needs to be corroded by your cancer of rationality. Now she can do anything that you wanted to do but didn't dare to do.
Ha! As if there's anything Miss Sparkle wouldn't dare to do.
For example, you don't dare wear any one mask for too long. Like a butterfly shedding old skin, you keep discarding every mask just so you won't be defined or bound by them. You're afraid to stop, to be stuck in some stereotype. You're afraid that one day you won't be elating enough. That's why you drew Miss Sparksy and became her online. As a dazzling mask, everyone confides in her. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone feeds her their clever ideas. You thought this would inject new life into your elation. But sadly, once the mask is on you, you become its accessory. People care only about the image the mask paints. No one cares about the you beneath. And that is why she came to life. Human recognition and desire will flow through the internet, providing nourishment for her to bloom. She'll become a bewitching flower, conforming to everyone's wishes, letting them wear her, become her, and blossom across all of plain Arcadia. What a beautiful sight.
Do you have any ways to stop her?
Stop? You mean treat? Yes? Cremate Sparkle. That's the best treatment I can prescribe.
And here I thought you had something clever. After all, there's only one radical cure for all suffering. Make oneself disappear, right?
Miss Sparkle, don't think I'm joking around with you. I only misbehave outside the tavern. But here, I am a doctor, without quotation marks. My treatment is real and effective. Generally, when a fool vanishes, their mask loses its power and becomes a dead thing. You're two sides of the same coin, after all. But as for Sparksy, I can't say for sure. During SparksyCon, she'll be worn by millions of ordinary people in plain Arcadia, feeding her with sustenance and strength. Your window of opportunity is therefore fleeting. Go on, lie down on that bed and say goodbye to your friends. Press that button and the nurse will come wheel you away. There's a door in the tavern that absolutely positively leads to a still-burning star in Siduni Rama. The nurse will send you there, and that'll be the end of it.
And if I say no?
Yeah.
Then I'll have to be impolite. Miss Sparkle, nameless, the choice is yours. As for me, by the laughter above, I've got to catch the next ship out of this dump.
Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here?
We'll find out.
The mask of the masked fool represents what you wish to become. You use it to focus your power, but the mask will gradually bind you as well. That's why you've been avoiding Sparksy all this time. She didn't just steal a vial of mimetic virus. She stole your strength. No wonder the fool at the bar joked, when a masked fool loses their mask, what remains is just a fool.
Yes. Every fool has at least one such mask. Not mere decoration, but a part of our destiny crafted by our own hands. It might be a morning actor mask you took a liking to and stole from them. It might be a head accessory you personally sketched in a moment of inspiration. Or it might be something that one day fell from the sky and latched onto your face. To become a fool, one must experience at least one such instance of destiny. The moment of masking one's face. Through the mask's eye holes, we gain a different perspective. Finally seeing how the universe is simply churning with endless jokes, and the absurd nature of our existence as living beings. The mask is who we want to be. And now, this imposter is more me than I am.
Thanks for being here.
Do it! Press the button. Call the nurse and cremate Miss Sparkle. At least then, the imposter will lose her power for a little while. You should be able to take her down easily, right?
You too, so that comes.
You're not actually going to press it, right?
Give us a moment to hesitate.
No problem.
To think.
Waiting is torture, you know. You're not doing this on purpose to punish me, are you?
We are.
Hey, gray hair! Say something!
Frantically mash buttons.
Hey! Gray hair! Have you forgotten our friendship? You'll make the button smoke at this rate. Too bad. I took the battery out of the button earlier while no one watched. It was a test, and you failed.
Since the fool made her choice, she must have a plan to reclaim the mask, right? If you dare say no, I'll press this button and let the orbital cannon cremate you for real. Your sticky little fingers aren't fast enough to steal this battery, are they?
There's always a way! Miss Sparkle will definitely take responsibility and work together with everyone to stop Sparksicon!
What's with this applause?
Have we been watched the whole time?
Yep.
Bravo!
So the audience watched our every move in that treatment? Is this a hospital or a theater?
A theater.
That's life for you. While there's life, there's judgment. In every unseen corner, countless judging eyes are watching, diagnosing, and writing their own prescriptions.
I must admit, Fatal Joke is a fascinating place. Real shame I didn't come check it out earlier.
Ignore the spectators. They're just here for laughs. They won't help and couldn't if they tried. You said you had a way to stop Sparksy. Let's hear it. What's the plan?
I've got a few anti-sparkle weapons in my collection.
What's that?
The name says it all. These are items Miss Sparkle collected in my past adventures, and weapons that my fierce rivals once used against me. On a trip, I met a girl who shared my tastes. She had quite the knack to be a fool. In our battle of wits, she nearly turned me into Sparkle Paste using the local tumbleweed specialty. She also had a massive mech with beam cannons up the wazoo, ready to blast away any time. I quietly replicated those powerful goodies from my travels. With these anti-sparkle weapons, that imposter won't know what hit her. I gotta say, I'm quite the visionary. You two, let's head to the storage area next. I've already contacted Giovanni. He's doing an inventory check of the lost items there.
Really?
When will I be able to see this and not laugh?
Give me. Goddamn fox. What is it, baby? What is it? Yeah! What? Do you want crackers? The crackers? That's what you want? No. Oh, there's nothing else in here for you. The rest of this is all Yaya's. Oh, oh. I got you. Here. The other is pop. I got a hat. Oh.
Problems are solved by taking action. That's the most basic principle.
Yay.
When will I be able to see this and not laugh?
This is too much already.
Intel from the school.
Hostage.
The Furbo journalists couldn't find March or Mr. Yang, but they did spot Sparksy taking down the wave painting in the school courtyard.
Oh? That's noteworthy. Looks like Sparksy's busy making preparations too. But why do all this? Never mind her for now. Let's check out the Fool's storage area.
This tavern is huge.
Yeah.
It's alright. I just wish there were more fun spots around here.
Wait, there are that many people under the dance floor?
Ew. I'll come. Or
Hey, Gio! What are you doing up there?
Working my tail off for you, tallying the losses. Wait, who'd you bring with you?
no one needs. Oh.
Oh, it's Miss Trailblazer. I knew you'd step into the tavern and become one of us someday. Those with the makings of masked fools are naturally drawn to one another.
You sure know quite a few fools.
Ah, and the lovely lady behind you. You must be Miss Himiko, navigator of the Express. A pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Giovanni, just call me Himeko.
Normally only fools may enter, but since Sparkle brought you, and you are practically an old friend, I can make an exception as the caretaker. Let me show you around.
Gio, cut the spiel. Sampo says you recite that intro so often he's grown calluses on his ears. Want the fool's treasure, souvenirs, and prank gear? Come to the Grand Treasury Storage. They've stashed everything here.
You stole my line again.
It's having to advertise to see what?
With our theft rate, that tagline's probably to blame.
I'll admit it's catchy. That's why I used it as a slogan. Storage area visits went up by 26% after that.
Business first. Did you see my pickup message I sent? Where's my stored anti-sparkle weapons?
Your storage list is a total mess. You never leave any notes. If I hadn't been called to audit, who'd know how many surprises you got stashed away? As for the anti-sparkle weapons, oh, I'd love to know what on earth that's supposed to be. Why don't you go in and look for yourself? As requested, I've linked the vault entrance to your collection room.
Gio, did the imposter leave this behind?
How should I know? I've been doing inventory all this time. I only just now noticed something fishy about this thing.
Hey, gray hair. Where are you?
Away from your bullshit.
What's this?
Whoa! That's one massive stellar jade.
Let's go in and take a look.
Kid, wake up. Uh-huh. This rock is dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll smash it with one swing!
You got it! Smash it and bring it all back!
Oh, yes he did.
Stellar Jade is the perfect bait for catching the nameless.
How generous of you. First time I've seen a thief steal something and leave something even more valuable in the vault.
Isn't this exactly the type of phantom thief flair we masked fools adore? Remove a carefully curated piece and leave a gift in place to soothe the owner. A jumbo-sized Stellar Jade is surely worth a jar of mimetic virus and a few anti-sparkle weapons, wouldn't you say?
And you stole my other prized pieces too?
Probably.
That worthless junk? Consider it a complimentary vault cleaning. Before Sparks come gifts, I'd like a little warm should be able to break out of this room, right? Don't disappoint me now! Game over! My anti-sparkle weapon has turned into a failed science project!
What do we have here? All things are as one.
Sparkle.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collect. Excuse me, coming through. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
I can't die, but forever doomed.
I don't care if you can die.
Look, listen, feel, kick!
Dying soul, face, I allow you to accept your punishment.
There's more to life than drawing breath. You'll do.
Commencing research. Time for something savory.
I can't die, but burn it all.
End of Vendetta.
Blood of Kremnos, stream forth, forever doomed. So feeble.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
I can't die, but
Stay away! Eternal melody. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Relax. Deep breaths.
I can't burn it all.
Oh, my blew right through it.
Gio, the security here is an absolute mess.
You're in no position to talk. Even the drinksmith here is a temp. Count yourself lucky I'm kind enough to help tally your storage.
She didn't just steal my power and my collection. She completely destroyed Miss Sparkle's reputation. This is the worst day ever.
A correction, Miss Sparkle's worst day so far.
Wanna make fun of me? Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong. I also don't think gear tumbleweeds and giant mechs would work on someone spreading memetic viruses. I thought of a way just now that might suppress the memetic contagion at Graphia Academy. You can fight fire with fire, but a memetic virus can be scoured away with water.
What do you mean?
Our informant at the school reports Sparksy is removing the central painting there. The imaginated painting, Worldbreaker Waves, is said to be a work left behind by Graphia herself. Legend says the wave comes from the Dovebrook river water she used to wash off her painting mistakes. The artists say it is blessed. That's why they kept it in the school. I couldn't understand why Sparksy went to such lengths to tear it down. Now I do. Painting mistakes are redundant information that stain a painting. A memetic virus is redundant information that stains the mind. If someone knew how to harness this Dovebrook wave to wash over the school, they could cleanse the infection she spread. That's why Sparksy wanted to hide the painting. Exactly. As a Graphia Academy alumna, I know a bit of traditional painting. Right now, our most directly effective plan is to break into the school, regain control of the painting, and use it to suppress Sparksy's movements.
Let's go. I'll make this imposter pay 100-fold.
Well, looks like our paths must part in haste. I wish you all fair winds on your journey ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, if any of you feel uncertain about what's next, here's a small suggestion. Take a detour inside the Blistar Light Orb.
We don't have time to waste.
A quick prayer to the gods before battle hardly counts as wasting time, does it? For us masked fools, that light orb holds the same significance as the Phantos Moon hanging above.
Okay.
Deep within the orb, everyone can find the divine revelations of the elation.
This doesn't look like where we came in.
Don't worry. I had old Geo open a shortcut.
You okay? Of course it's not okay. Don't get cocky.
Darn it. They found something else at the school? We need to pick up the pace. Giovanni said we could find the divine revelations of the elation inside the light orb. Don't tell me this orb is another tavern room.
Yep.
Bingo, your intuition's spot on. It isn't just a light-polluting orb. Think of it as a shrine for fools.
They all have Androman.
The youngsters only revoked the Laughter's right to enter the tavern. They don't reject things associated with them. Inside this light orb is a miracle tied to Aha. It responds to any fool who approaches.
No, not your own.
Let me show you something mind-blowing. Here we go. Open sesame!
They're not gonna work for her now.
I said, open sesame! Open sesame! Sesame? Open? Hooray! So in their eyes, I don't even count as a masked fool anymore? What a wonderful surprise! The imposter stole my identity too!
Poor Foxy.
The good news is, at least one of us is still a masked fool.
Hey! That's way too harsh. I hate to admit it, but gray hair, it's opened for you. The light orb has acknowledged you.
So, this is the miracle you meant?
Yes. Among the masked fools, a myth is told. When the Master of Elation climbed the highest boughs of the Tree of Existence, they glimpsed the cold, abhorrent void. The stars turned like machinery, and all meaning yielded to nihility. They gazed further, until they witnessed a newborn fall and cry as if wronged beyond measure. Then they burst out laughing. That crystalline laughter tore through the cold, dead universe, echoing through the realms to this day. Many think the laughter that tore apart the cosmos is just a metaphor. But sadly, it's real. The tavern folks call this thing the echo of primordial laughter. It tore open a spatial rift. They say other tavern branches have this too, in multiple locations. No one knows how many there are, or what their existence means. When we shout into it, there's no echo. Toss in trash, and it merrily swallows it. No one knows if this thing will keep widening and swallow the tavern whole. Either way, it just sits there, right over there, motionless, grinning at us forever.
So how do we find Revelation?
Just stick your hand in there. It's said, at a turning point of destiny, a fool need only reach into the rift and grasp something. The tavern folks call it the Laughter's Gift. No one knows what this thing will bring to those who seek it, fortune or otherwise. But one thing's for sure. Your destiny's bound to get much more chaotic. Hey, gray hair. Wanna give it a try?
You don't got much choice, do I?
Akivilli, have mercy. In Akivilli's name, please don't hurt me. My hand doesn't taste good.
But a banana.
Is this?
A pixeled banana.
What's this?
It's a mimic virus banana.
Buff, they really answered. But what's their deal giving you another mimetic virus?
Fight a virus with a virus.
Now I get it.
Get what?
Audiences infected with the Sparksy virus naturally won't be able to resist Sparksy. We'd end up like that soon after breaking into the school. But if we're already infected with another mimetic virus, well, that changes things. And this banana serves exactly that purpose. To buy us some time to resist. The Elation really has a twisted sense of humor, huh? Alright, let's move.
Akivilli.
Who are you
Gosh,
two?
Chevelle.
Haven't you heard the rules? Only one fool's allowed in here at a time.
Who am I? Well, just a passing detective and his
Chevelle.
assistant. Have I been asleep too long? Or has humanity sunk so low they don't even care if they turn into monkeys?
Meanwhile, the ignorant criminals believed they had discovered a treasure that could change their destiny, completely unaware that what they held in their hands could shatter the sanity of the entire world!
Hey, Mr. N, cut the narration when it's time to fight.
Well, I gotta do something, right? Like this?
Whatever floats your boat. Now, listen up, you three. Put that banana down and walk away, and I'll let bygones be bygones. But if you try anything funny...
If you want to get to them, you'll have to get through these little toys first.
Tempo!
Are these folks really the Nameless? In all my years, I've never seen the Nameless dealing with mimetic viruses.
The real deal. Just some nameless passing through.
Mr. N, I've got to go after them. You won't be able to keep up with me. Just head home and wait for the news. I swear, I won't let the tragedy that happened to you repeat itself in this world.
Over here! This way! Run faster! You don't want to get caught by that guy back there, do you? Yo, sis! Just how many troublemakers did you people manage to tick off when you landed?
When push comes to push up shampoo.
Good old Sempo came through with top-notch service, saving your lives in the nick of time.
Thank you, Mr. Sampo. Now that we're all set, it's time to head to Graphia Academy for the rescue mission. Mr. Sampo, do you know which door in the tavern can get us back to the city the quickest?
You don't even need to ask. When it comes to knowing all the secret passages and shortcuts in this tavern, you won't find anyone who can match old Sempo.
Then lead the way.
Oh? Somewhere.
Your thoughts tell me that you still have doubts about me. Did you ask to meet here so I could clear up some of your doubts?
Greetings, Lady Yao Guang.
Being able to hear others' thoughts anytime. This tuning ability sure comes in handy.
Compared to the seer strategist's ability to come and go as she pleases, this is nothing but a parlor trick. I've heard that Xianzhou folks are big on etiquette, yet here I am, and you're still playing hide and seek, General. Isn't that a bit discourteous?
Sorry. I have this old problem of suddenly disappearing. It's really something beyond my control. As for the reason, I'm afraid I can't disclose it. Please forgive my rudeness. Or, if you're truly that curious, why not use your tuning and find out?
Ooh, damn.
You know I won't do that. Besides, I couldn't even if I wanted to right now.
I'm access.
Couldn't.
At this moment, the crowd's thoughts are crashing over me like a tidal wave.
The rest of the settings wouldn't work for me to
Block
stream,
out
so I
all
had
this
to turn them all
mental
off.
noise. Just keeping my own thoughts from getting tangled up in everyone else's is hard enough.
I see. So that's why. When you were speaking
This
with
is
Miss
as loud
Himiko
as my
earlier,
mic would
I
go.
accidentally intruded on your private conversation.
My tuning is spiraling out of control. This mask is distorting my abilities.
I see it differently. The loss of control
I
is
had to
temporary.
turn that down. It
That
kept
mask
breaking
is
stream.
amplifying your power.
How is this possible? This tuning power is bestowed by the Harmony. How could the Elation meddle with their authority?
Good question, Senda.
Perhaps the Elation simply poured more fuel into this divine authority? In my humble opinion, this mask binds the supplicant to all beings of Plain Arcadia, drawing strength
Everything
from
that
those who share the same
wasn't
path here for your use.
fixing or like in the volume control thing,
That's why
I
you're
had to
hearing
turn it
others'
all
thoughts
off.
surge toward you like a tide. Your
Is the reason
tuning
stream kept
steadily
breaking. It would
expanding,
not let me
and
stream.
you've become the center of this melody.
You sure gave me quite the gift, General.
Yeah, she did, Senda.
But why would such a precious gift be placed on my face? I need an honest answer.
That's a good.
You want to know the reason? Didn't I explain it already?
She doesn't accept your explanation.
Your reasons about me make sense, but what I really want is your answer about yourself. General of the Yuchue, who sees into the future. Why not wear the mask yourself and personally step into the fray with its power?
Oh, what kind
Words can deceive, but only tuning lays the truth bare. Mr. Sunday, why not use your enhanced tuning to feel the weight of that answer for yourself?
Well then, pardon my intrusion, Lady Yao Guang.
So this bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance?
Exactly. And these symbols I see floating above people's heads.
Do we actually get to see
Wheel
the
and woe signs you mentioned, General?
That's right. To
The
become an
tuning
Arbiter
actually
General,
looks like-
one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, the Rainbow's Gaze, and the Bestowal of Spiritus. Only then can one truly take up the mantle and live up to the title.
Okay.
When I was appointed as the Yuchue's general,
Hey,
I was
Jessa,
bestowed with
thanks
the
for the
Rainbow
black buddy.
Spiritus called Kala Chakra Sky Plume, which represents the vision of the hunt among the 7 aspects of the rainbow. A symbol of foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Thanks to that, I gained the Eye of Ishvara, which allows me to read the flow of destiny. Since the day I arrived on this world, every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head, without exception. Within days at most, a catastrophic disaster will befall this place.
So, that red glow rising from the edge of the city is...
The blazing light, formed by the convergence of all those woe signs in Plain Arcadia.
In that case, General, it's all the more reason for you to wear the mask. Once your sight into the future is strengthened, you won't need to fear the deathly omen in your readings.
Mr. Sunday, have you heard the Diviner's Iron Law? Never divine the same matter twice.
In Penacony, diviners also warn clients beforehand. You can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Divining the future is, in essence, a form of observation and calculation. It's an interference with the future. Each reading drives the murky
Put the
future
paper
towards a
towels back!
definite outcome. A collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. To be honest, when I set out for Plain Arcadia, I had fully intended to personally participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the moment I laid hands on the mask, I understood the consequences of wearing it. Once this miraculous item is donned, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings, at tens of billions of instances per second.
You're saying that simply by your observation, our future would become fixed.
Indeed, just like how the Wisdom Walker expounded the way of destiny, anchoring the fated moments.
Okay.
If I wore the mask, I would become the noose of Plain Arcadia, and I would personally anchor a destiny that drives us all into a bottomless darkness. We will become locked in a dead end, with not a shred of hope for salvation.
That's really true.
Close one. I passed the trial. There's still a sliver of hope in this round.
Now that makes me even more curious. Pardon my bluntness, but the fate of billions in Plain Arcadia never had much to do with you, General. Your encounter with the Express and the IPC was merely a chance meeting. You are a messenger of the Xianzhou. Since you foresaw the omen, that an Arbiter General will fall here, you could have boarded your ship and left at any time. Why choose to stay and help us? To help this world break free of this death trap?
Because I am guided by great compassion. Every life is precious beyond measure. Such diplomatic pleasantries won't fool the former master of Penacony like yourself, would they? Then, how about this reason? The Astral Express has distinguished itself time and again against the destruction, and bears an irreplaceable duty for the future. I can't just sit idly and watch you face annihilation. Give me a break. I really am terrible at all this diplomatic talk. Mr. Sunday, what makes you think that everything I've done is just to save Plain Arcadia?
What?
Weal is where woe lurks. Woe is where weal leads. The good fortune of some often births the ill fate of others, and a dead end for someone may hide an opportunity for another. This treacherous land where life and death turn again and again, where fortune flips to misfortune, is, in my eyes, the perfect board for a game of wits.
A game with whom?
With the gods. Mr. Sunday, have you heard of the Battle of the Fong Hu 30 years ago?
I've heard rumors of that war, but not the details. General, are you suggesting Plain Arcadia is now facing dangers just as perilous as the Xianzhou Fang Hu was back then?
You got that right. 30 years ago, the Abundance Axis broke our lines and invaded the Fang Hu homeland. The abominations awakened a living demonic star, intending to sink the Xianzhou Fang Hu. With no other options, the Alliance staked everything on my Junior Soarer's plan to operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Pier Telescope, to signal the Rainbow for aid, using their Lux Arrow to strike down the Demon Star. Whoever operated the Cloud Pier Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, you're Junior Soarer.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jing Tian, then the Yuchui's Master Diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fang Hu, going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Pier Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Deca light reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again and again. I watched as the starlight, representing countless possibilities, flickered within the reflections, faint, wavering, until the vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole. And they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe. And in that moment, I understood that I had cemented my master and countless soldiers into an inescapable doom. When the Lux arrow fell, they would perish along with the enemy and that demonic star. All reduced to ashes.
You sacrificed so many comrades just to ensure the enemy's fall?
To Penaconians, that must seem incredibly cruel, right?
As someone born in an era of peace, I have no right to judge. Perhaps the founders of Penacony could understand the necessity.
Cruel or not, it was my duty. And so I had to witness and remember their sacrifice.
Poor girl.
When I saw the Lux arrow descend, I realized the Xianzhou Alliance had actually directed an Aeon's actions. This realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. In this cold, merciless cosmos, when you're trapped in despair, an Aeon's intervention is often the only hope. We are not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres as we simply watch the stars turn. Instead, their trails were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. Even beings as mighty as the Aeons can be pulled by our will.
Is this what you want to do in plain Arcadia?
Indeed. I will seize those starlights of possibility I once buried with my own hands. Just like the Battle of the Fong Hu 30 years ago. An Arbiter General will fall, and an Aeon will descend. I will forge the destined death into wagers and game pieces, and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. This time, I will invite them into my calculations, to draw a great wheel for the cosmos' future.
Okay.
Mr. Sunday, surely you can understand this mad idea of mine, having once reached the divine throne of order yourself.
Our common ground goes far beyond mad ideas. But I was reviving a god who already lay dead and buried in the infinite dark. General, how can you be sure that the most capricious Aeon would be led by your fancy?
Have you heard this myth about the Elation? They say Ahab once climbed to the highest bough of the Tree of Existence. Gazing out, they saw stars turning coldly like machines, and the meaning of everything yielded to nihility. Only the cry of a newborn made them burst into laughter. Mr. Sunday, answer me. Why did Ahab laugh?
Hi.
I think it's because they finally saw an audience arrive at this long, empty stage we call the universe.
Oh, well said. You're way funnier than you look. As divination teaches, heaven creates 49 paths. Humans find the one unseen. We are the greatest variable this blind, mindless universe can produce. The universe and the gods set riddles for us, and we shall give them a surprise. An answer beyond the finality. Looks like it's about time.
Don't tell me you're disappearing without a goodbye again, General.
No. This time, we will set our eyes on the same place and carve a sliver of possibility out of destiny with our own sight.
Could you be talking about the school where Himiko and the others went?
Yes. The crimson light there pierces the sky today, marking it as a locus of woe. The Arcadia's first calamity will erupt there.
I should have asked you to give them a few secret strategies before they left.
Forget it. The stuff in those pouches is all harmless banter anyway. Let's spare them.
Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report! I'm your host, Poofy!
Hi, everyone! I'm your host, Snowy!
It's been 3 hours since our first supplicant, Miss Sparksy, announced her entry into the Phantom Moon Games. The performance she announced to all her fans, SparksyCon, is also about to begin.
How curious! Plain Arcadia's day-night cycle was completely scrambled in ancient times. Graphia Academy's location just happens to be bathed in light. So, in broad daylight, what kind of fireworks show does Miss Sparksy have in store for us?
Who knows? Maybe she'll blow the school sky high in a blaze of fireworks. After all, at the Phantom Moon Games 15 years ago, Graphia Academy also.
Hey, Senior, you can't joke about that! Dear viewers, our apologies. Let's move on to news about other supplicants.
According to the Department of Aberration Defense's staff, during a routine inspection of the Phantom Moon courtyard, 2 additional mask shapes manifested on the altar.
In other words, 2 more supplicants have appeared!
Although none of them have publicly announced entry into the games yet, the altar's masks mean someone, somewhere has quietly donned the masks of elation. As for the 2 masks, Department of Aberration Defense staff describe one as a raccoon and the other as some kind of bird.
A raccoon mask, huh? Hard not to think of the Astro Express that just arrived in plain Arcadia. Will the Nameless from the Astro Express join the Phantom Moon Games? I hear they were also invited to SparksyCon as special guests!
Will it be a miraculous show formed out of the collaboration between supplicants, or a head-to-head showcase between 2 famed contenders?
Maybe, who knows?
Countless streamers are already live, broadcasting the scene at the venue. Let's cut to the feed now.
Look, it's the Nameless from the Astral Express!
One girl, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one girl. Welcome to the SparksyCon live broadcast. Dear lovely fans, please be patient. SparksyCon is about to begin.
This horror stream is about to end. Time for you all to log off. That woman has Miss Sparksy's face. What a pathetic imitation. What? My face is the original!
Miss Sparksy's face alone is the greatest masterpiece in the world! Everyone should listen to her sweet voice and gaze upon her adorable face!
We shall become Miss Sparksy!
We offer everything to Miss Sparksy.
Sparksycle! 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 Sparksycle!
My eyes! I've seen something cursed.
The mimetic virus spread among people is way worse than we imagined. There are walking Sparksy shrooms growing on the ground. I bet we'll all end up with Sparksy, or rather Sparkle faces before we can get very far.
They got the mimetic banana.
If we don't take down that imposter before the virus hits, we'll all be monkeys in the jungle.
Become a fake of a fake or a carefree monkey. Your call.
On second thought, being assimilated by an imposter doesn't sound that bad.
Enough talk. Eyes on the banana.
Ow! Man, a little warning before you stab someone with a banana, please?
Come on, banana.
Remember the plan we made at the tavern?
Yes, we dig out the imaginated painting Sparksy hid, then use waves to give Graphia Academy a good banana over. Wash over. But what if that imposter figures it out?
What's my baby growling
Just
for?
try to keep her busy and buy us some time.
Okay.
Let's do it.
What? What, baby, what? Oh, you don't know? Oh, Mama don't know if you don't know. I can't help you if I don't know what you don't know. I'm sorry, that's just not how this works.
Welcome, dear guests. I've been waiting so long, my phone's about to die. Drop the act, my dear Mask. I shouldn't have called you an imposter. That was harsh of me. Come back to Mama's arms. It's not too late. If the Astral Express crew gets involved, they won't be pulling any punches. Of course I get it. Surrendering now would ruin the stage you so carefully set. Total buzzkill, right? So you still don't get it? The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Standing before you, the loyal friend who's been by your side all along. The masked fool who never played any tricks.
Damn.
She is actually the old mask I have shed.
You are the Red Sparkle?
Haven't I been telling you all this time? She's just an old model.
Jeez.
No wonder the light orb in the tavern didn't react to Sparkle.
For real? That explanation is kinda awesome. Look at those expressions on your faces. This is
What?
the best opening act for Sparksicon ever!
You need to.
I shed that old mask, and with it, the weak, timid, all too human me. This new me will break free from all shackles.
Your mama have these?
Gather my fans' wish power and stride onto the stage of the Phantasmoon Moon Games. In return for the wish power offered by everyone in the Arcadia, every supplicant must show them what elation truly is.
Beat wiggles.
We will demonstrate the elation we desire.
That other foot. Here. Thank you. That's how you have to tell Mama you need change now. That's fine. By turning everyone into you.
There's no coercion involved anywhere in this. It's a simple yes or no. Like scrolling to the bottom of the terms of service. Want attention, talent, quick cash, universal praise? Download the Sparksy virus. Ta-da! Click confirm, and you're set. Isn't that exactly what they crave? Elation in 3 minutes flat? Nameless, you're doomed to lose. You can't stop what people desire.
We can't stop their desire. But in this stream, we'll show this Arcadia world another possibility.
What did you just say?
We'll show everyone watching the live stream the elation of the Astral Express.
You got another mask?
Before Sparksicon begins, the hero of the Express will defeat the villain who tried to spread the virus. And soon, the world will watch it happen live. In their hearts, they'll long for the Trailblaze too. You were never the only option for the audience, Sparksy.
You know why I can't stand heroic stories? You lot always wave the flag of justice, then stomp all over the fun with brute force. The elation has nothing to do with justice, and you haven't won yet.
Hey, you're aware of.
Ma'am, gray hair. Don't tell me you forgot the plan. I'll stall her.
Oh, it's my still spot.
We don't have much time left, do we? I'm trying to give us better odds of winning here. There's one thing I've always wondered. Who's the real Sparkle, and who's just a mask? Shouldn't the last one standing decide that? Then let's settle it right now. I'll make you the opening firework of Sparksicon.
Unbelievable! A girl who looks exactly like Miss Sparksy just rushed in and started throwing punches!
Could she be a high-grade lookalike rival? Looks like when it comes to top-tier V-Streamer wars, the fanciest fights are fought the old-fashioned way.
Hey, friends! Over here! Look this way!
March!
Is that March's voice?
Over here! Mr. Yang and I are in the art classroom!
While Sparkle keeps her busy, let's regroup with March first.
How do we know that's not a trap?
Love the sparks! Guard the sparks! Never fear the dark!
What kind of trash rhyming is that?
we go.
Move this platform, and you should be able to get up there.
Miss Himeko! Oh, you're finally here!
March, I'm just so happy you're safe, Bana.
After she escaped the school, I figured she'd bring you back. So while Sparksy was away, I found a classroom to hide in. The students around here have been acting weirder and weirder. Good thing my heart is pure and untouched, so her tricks don't work on me. Hold up. Were you two just talking with some weird verbal tick?
Let's not do that, okay, baby? Tries to fight poison with banana.
What? You actually used that Penaconian mimetic virus to counter Sparksy's influence?
Yep.
Whether the Express turns into some crazy Sparksy train or ridiculous monkey train, I want neither.
What about Welt? Is he all right?
Mr. Yang, it's our friends. Come on out.
You look perfectly normal, though. So that Professor Welt she saw in the news...
Just a bit of acting on my part. Let's not dwell on that right now.
We're dwelling on it.
Like March, I realized something was corrupting our cognition when I arrived at school. She even pulled from one of my past memories to strengthen the effect. It was pretty frustrating. Luckily, I've dealt with something similar before. I snapped out of cognition corruption very fast this time, so I decided to keep playing the teacher and hide some students away in secret. So, any ideas on how to dispel Sparksy's influence?
Well...
No wonder these students took down the seascape painting from the central courtyard. Sparksy had them break it into 3 parts. The waves, the wooden boat, and the moon. I don't know where they hid the waves and the moon, but I managed to retrieve the wooden boat that was stored in the archive room from the students.
As expected from Teacher Yang.
We might have a lead on the other 2 painting pieces. Have you seen... Furbo, Nana?
You mean... a Furbo?
We sent a local reporter into the school, but his luck turned sour, Nana. Sparksy caught him red-handed. Before he was taken away, he managed to take a photo of the library. I want to check it out with her.
What about me and Mr. Yang? Now that we have a lead, no way we'll just sit here doing nothing.
Too bad.
March and I will go track down that Furbo reporter. We might even find out where the last piece of the painting was hidden.
That's the plan. Let us know right away if you find any leads.
Himiko, where's the library?
I know the way. I just hope they haven't renovated the academy in the past 15.
Okay, Hime.
The Express crew is here!
Please follow my live stream channel.
Please give Miss Sparksy lots of likes!
Take it, and buy some new armor for your tribe.
The library's just up ahead. Finally, I can get away from all these live stream obsessed. We're here, Bana.
But I don't see any waves or moon.
Where could it be? Like I'd ever tell you.
Miss Sparksy herself ordered us to guard this place with our lives.
Hey, get that stream running.
Ugh, kids these days. They ignore their studies just to focus on the internet. As an alum of Graphia Academy, it's my duty, as tradition dictates, to give you all a proper extracurricular lesson. Hey, juniors, ready to roll?
I like this scene.
Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept your punishment.
All things are as one. Commencing research.
Low battery.
Burn it all.
Yeah.
Where could they be hiding the landscape painting?
After all, it's an image Nana'd thing. Once sealed in a scroll or something, it'll be a pain to retrieve, Bana.
Bana?
Oh, right. Let's check out that photo Nana the reporter left us. Maybe we can find some clues.
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
I'm gonna go.
Where are we now?
This place looks just like any other classroom. But something's off.
Oh.
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
Okay.
So this is where they stashed the wave. Did you hear something?
I think I heard someone laughing.
Oh.
Something's not right. Is there something hidden here? July 22nd, 1984? Belle? Could this classroom be...
Senior? You're back!
Belle?
And you are?
But... how is this possible?
Good question.
Yo, boss, you're back?
It really is you, Senior! You look so different. We almost didn't recognize you. Still, that dashing aura of yours simply can't be obscured. I, and so many of us, we've been here, waiting all this time.
I'm so sorry. I was gone too long. It's unforgivable that I never came back to visit you all.
You apologizing so seriously? That's not like you at all, Senior.
Yeah. After all this time, the least I can do is smile. But all of you are already dead.
Himiko, these students, who are they?
Good question.
They're the shadows cast by my past regrets. Young lives buried here by a tragic accident.
What?
Oh no, Senior, he's here! That thing is coming!
Wait, what did you just say?
Everyone, hide! We mustn't let that monster find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Belle! Open it with what?
We've got the wave now. Time to regroup with Welt and the others. You can't save them. They're already ghosts. It wasn't Sparksy who attacked them, but something far more cruel. And they didn't die in the present, but during a certain twilight 15 years ago. We can't change their fates. However, this definitely isn't some kind of time travel to the past. Created this space for unknown reasons, only to reenact before an eyewitness the bloodbath at Graphia Academy from the Phantasmoon games 15 years ago. That's right. But that has nothing to do with the enemy we're facing right now. I know you have a lot of questions now, but we'll have time to talk about all this in detail after we deal with Sparksy. Come on. It's time for us to meet up with Welt. He just messaged and said he and March found the missing Furbonana reporter, Bana, and the final landscape painting piece.
Jesus! The beat on this man.
You okay, Mr. Furbo?
Do you think he's okay?
Good thing we got here in time, or you would have ended up as a target practice dummy.
Beep boop. This Furbo nearly bit the dust. President, you're here! You're gonna give this Furbo some hazard pay, right?
This Mr. Furbo said the students put the moon inside the gymnasium.
What are these things?
Wispe called emotes.
Sparksy must have given the moon to one of the emotes to look after.
She really went all out, didn't she?
Yeah.
The whole gym's full of moons. Now what?
Be it Sparkle or Sparksy, both are equally just as headache-inducing. All right, everyone. Let's round up these emotes and take a look.
its mouth to take a look. Seems this.
Enjoying yourself? All things are as one.
Come on, show me your courage. Burn it all! So feeble.
You'll do. Time for something savory.
I can't die, but thanks. Forever doomed!
Oh, that sneaky laugh. It probably does know where the moon is hiding. But how are we meant to even reach the thing?
The gym. I've missed this. There was a time when I really envied those classmates who could sprint across the field, giving it their all.
Huh? Isn't this Himeko's alma mater too? Oh, don't tell me Himeko was the quiet type who stayed far away from the gym back in school.
Not quite. I'd already graduated by the time I started feeling this way. Due to some circumstances, I went back to my father's school to work. good jump, and we should be able to reach that emoji.
And with that, we've got our hands on the third part of the scenery, the moon.
All right. Time to settle the score with Sparksy.
Since Sparksy dared to target the Astral Express, treating us like stepping nanostones in the Phantasmoon games, she had better be ready to become a spoil of war herself. She and I will head to the atrium next, piece the imaginated landscape painting back together, and help Sparkle take down Sparksy. Welt, March, I'm counting on you to protect the students at the Academy. Dovebrook's waves should suppress the memetic contamination they're experiencing, but they might panic and run into the combat area. This time, I truly hope no innocent people get hurt during the Phantasmoon games.
Don't worry, Miss Himeko. Mr. Yang and I have got this. You better give that girl a taste of her own medicine for messing with us like some comedy act.
That's just...
What does everyone think? Will the Nameless win?
Let's cheer for Miss Sparksy!
Who will emerge victorious? Miss Sparksy or the Astral Express?
Astral Express.
Sparkle and Sparksy are gone? And the students too?
If you think you've got this in the bag, you're in for a rude awakening. Sparksicon hasn't even started!
Time for your Sparksicon grand finale! Because I, the Nameless of the Astral Express, will challenge you as a fellow supplicant and crush your elation.
Challenge me? I'd love to fight you.
Hurry up and put the scenery pieces together.
Aye, Himi.
That annoying old model has already fallen asleep. Soon, there will only be one Sparkle in the world. Or maybe everyone will be one. Attacking during my transformation! Despicable! Too bad. The options have all arrived. Our heroes play the first battle.
aren't a supplement. Are we? Oh.
Can't put out this sky full of sparksies! Charisma. Wish power will convert here!
Yeah.
I allow you to accept your punishment.
What do we have? Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time. All things are as one.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection.
I think pretty much gonna get left for Monty.
Just in time.
Go on.
Here comes the special guest.
Where the heck did she drag me to?
Oh.
That hurt.
I probably should have.
You'll do.
Commencing research. Time for something savory.
I can't die, but forever doomed.
Cyberbully.
Vendetta.
Stream form, forever doomed.
Mighty, that's fun, man.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription? Just in time. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
So this is the warmth of life.
You bully! Oh, fashion.
Eternal melody.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Relax. Deep breaths.
I can't burn it all.
Support bicycle.
Pay attention.
Oh, baby, what you need?
Look, listen, feel, kick! Commencing research.
Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Time for something savory.
I can't die. Forever doomed.
I had all of the internet How could a mere nameless surpass my popularity?
Yeah, I don't care. They're just mighty.
You're so cool. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
I can't die.
Time to show you.
Thanks.
What's in your prescription?
I can't die. So feeble.
All things are as one.
Target specimen sighted. Relax. Deep breaths.
I can't burn it all.
Please, I'm stopping.
Go, my little cutie. Catapult.
Oh, they both have a her.
You'll do.
Commencing research. Time for something savory.
I can't forever do.
Oh, he's gonna pop off.
Fury upon you.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all. Ha! Took it lightly. Support bicycle.
There's more to life than drawing breath. Eternal melody.
Everyone, let's drown her in our spit. Defend me, Sparkly.
Burn it all.
Not everyone wants to be you. I'll show them my elation.
SparksCon isn't over yet.
Stop her! She's trying to escape into the crowd!
No need to panic, you two. Sunday will share my vision with you. Let my eye of Ishvara see through it all. Weal and woe, clear as day. I see where the culprit is. Got you.
Ah! Jesus!
Are you okay?
Where did everyone go?
Look over here.
General Yao Guang? Am I seeing things?
We're just attuned to each other, that's all. Oh, feeling dizzy? Don't worry, it's just a minor side effect.
Huh?
When I first opened my eyes, I couldn't even conduct basic self-care for nearly a month. Don't worry though. With my reinforcement, you'll be back to normal in a moment.
Hey.
Thank you, General. By the way, above your head...
Oh, she's aware.
Can you see the sign above my head? So, whether it brings weal or woe, whether it changes or not, please keep this secret safe from me. Don't let me know, and don't let anyone else, okay? In that fleeting moment, your eyes gained insight into my destiny. For those who wish to defy their own destiny, the best approach is to avoid gazing too long into fate, especially not letting powerful observers do so. Now that you know the reason, surely you'll do me this small favor and keep this secret? Thanks. And of course, be careful not to let it slip. Or else. I'll tell everyone all about your true identity. You're a former Stellaron hunter, aren't you? Oh, just imagine the chain reaction that would cause.
Ew.
I don't even want to think about it.
Oh.
Doesn't this feel like the opening scene of a comedy? Two people who barely know each other, yet they're keeping each other's destiny a secret. I guess you could say we're now partners in fate. No surprise there. After all, both comedy and fortune-telling thrive on unexpected twists and turns of fate, don't they? All right, looks like the side effects have worn off. Time for us to say goodbye.
And you? Are you okay?
No.
What just happened?
I was so confused. I couldn't see a thing. All I remember is Sparksy and the Nameless got into a fight.
I saw everything. The Nameless from the Express smashed Sparksy right into the wall with one swing. That strength was unreal.
That was such an epic fight, as expected from a cosmic hero. That was seriously awesome.
Astral Express! Astral Express! Astral Express! Astral Express!
Looks like the students have all recovered from the contamination.
Did they recover?
Good question. Yes, baby. What? Want to show Mama?
Sparksy probably didn't expect that the first miracle of the Phantasmoon games wouldn't be everyone becomes her, but the Express hero defeats the villain spreading the virus. Compared to a streamer reflecting people's desires, the fearless trailblazer of the Astral Express is more of an attention grabber. Show mercy. Or don't. No, I'm just kidding. Lower your bat. The audience in this Arcadia doesn't go easy on losers at the games. She'll lose her wish power soon enough, and the Sparksy virus will fizzle out. You can hand her over to the Department of Aberration Defense for imprisonment, or set her free. As a supplicant who's become the focus of all, I'm sure you've already made your decision, right?
Finish her.
So, Victor, here to claim your prize? Very well. Sparksicle has no objections to that. So what'll it be? Gonna hand me off to the Department of Aberration Defense? Lock me up as a hardened criminal? But knowing you, you're not that heartless, are you? Or maybe you want to take away my streaming account as punishment. I'll livestream 24/7 and sing praises of your valor.
And me your mask.
Alright! Let what belongs to the Graffia family return to the Graffia family. But don't let this little win get to your head. You've still got a long, long way to go before you meet the laughter. We can keep working together. Better to have a friend at the Phantom Moon Games than another enemy, right? What? No parting words?
I'm on Sparkle Secretary.
How do you like this ending, Sparksicle? Old model. You and your powerful supporters won this one. I've got no comeback. As a mask, what do you plan to do with your original self? Who's the mask and who's the original? Shouldn't that be decided by the one left standing? Your plan is finished. Your relation has been eliminated. You're the one who should be called the old model. That elation isn't mine. It's the elation everyone chose. And besides, wasn't it your idea in the first place? What? You told me to leave you behind. You also told me to take the idea and its relevant memories and go chase my dream. Ugh. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. How do you like this ending, Sparkle? How does that joke go again? Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool? But take the fool out of a masked fool, and all that's left is the mask. Come on, Sparkle. Time to end this little charade. No show is complete without a curtain call. Shall we become one at last?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun? A
I don't
friendly
like
reminder from Miss Sparkle. Don't underestimate the Phantom Moon Games. You won't get another opening act as spectacular as this Sparksicon, you know.
Sparksy! No. Sparkle? Which one is which?
Perhaps it was just a masked fool, playing a harmless trick under the watchful eyes of the gods. Or maybe she just wanted to remind us that the elation in plain Arcadia has become something even the gods no longer recognize. In any case, everything here has come to an end. We should move on and unravel the next plot.
Then give me your tablet. Equitable classroom?
Indeed. I want to investigate and find out who exactly created that place and why. Let me know when you're ready to head out.
You want Ralph? Spies in disguise? Wreck-It Ralph? Huh? Let's go.
nothing ever happened. The ghosts are gone.
Happened.
15 years ago, during the last Phantom Moon Games, I participated as a supplicant. I once believed that all it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle. And then I'd have an audience with the Eon of Elation. How foolish. How naive I was. Not everyone wants to stir up everyone's wish power in a positive way. On July 22nd, year 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, a supplicant harboring immense malice stepped into Graphia Academy. He slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school, then went on to Dovebrook District, where 146 innocent civilians were either killed or wounded. That killer moved like a deranged artist, leaving corpses, imprinting his signature mark. The Bloody Bloom. The media dubbed him the Herald of Death.
The Blade.
It was a tragedy the world could not forget.
Oh, no. Yes?
The Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himeko.
What? What? What?
Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ryusuke, the current dean of Graphia Academy. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
"15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantom Moon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
I know.
Welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report Special Edition. We continue to bring you updates on the
Nice to
Phantom
have you
Moon
back,
Games.
Thickums. I just got, like, my mind blown here, buddy.
Under the watchful eyes of the entire network,
Blow.
the Nameless from the Astral Express went head-to-head with streamer Sparksy in a spectacular showdown. Unbelievable! I used to think all of the Trailblazers fight scenes in director Rekka's latest film, Holy Grail Stay Night, were just special effects. Turns out she's got real moves.
We'll continue following the Astro Express's activities and bring you...
Bring us...
Breaking news! Around 4 p.m. today, the Security Bureau uncovered multiple corpses at the Sinwish Syndicate's headquarters in Dovebrook District. Initial reports suggest violent infighting among gang members as the cause. Even more shocking, an IPC employee was found dead at the scene. According to the investigation, the victim was identified as... Lyndon Scott.
I can allow it.
Lyndon Scott, age 34. Field operative in the Strategic Investment Department.
Ah, man.
Ring any bells, Mr. Ashville?
Isn't everyone?
Never heard of him. What was someone from the IPC doing here?
Word is, the Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantasmoon Games and got caught in the fallout. Apologies for interrupting your work, Mr. Ashville.
After you left, Thickums?
Wouldn't call it an interruption. The mess at Graphia Academy cleared itself up.
Ryu came into my chat.
Initial assessment, 33 Sinwish Syndicate members. Leader Polwave included, along with second-in-command Costide, were murdered in the same time frame.
Costide.
The victims show clear signs of trauma and fractures, along with massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending further autopsy.
These stylized handprints. We both know what they mean. Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card. The Herald of Death is back.
Your suspicion isn't without merit. But that guy was executed 5 years ago.
Executed?
The guy with the cat.
Who witnessed it? Was the execution broadcast to the public? Who can prove
Profile
he's dead?
picture that's in the
Who's
Discord.
to say you didn't let him
the guy
out to
who helped
rig
me
this
set up a
entire
stream
game?
better.
You've heard the rule, haven't you? No one can enter the Phantasmoon Games twice. So let me give you a piece of advice. Don't let rage gnaw away at your reason. It's bad for your health. The case's info is in the dossier. Get to work. The Department of Aberration Defense isn't paying us to bum around.
It's fun. Asheville. Asheville's gonna quickly become another husband.
In the detective's chest, and not even the wind from Dovebrook could dispel the metallic tang of blood clinging to his nose. When he first heard the Sinwish Syndicate had obtained the mask, a grim premonition stirred within him, but he never expected it to be the omen of a friend's death.
Mr. N, he's no longer with us. Now he's just a body, another nameless casualty buried beneath a headline. People only care about the stars twinkling above, about the epic tales of the eternal conflicts among the cosmos's great figures. Compared to all that, who would mourn a small-time thug from a petty gang?
What should we do next?
What we always
I've
do
been
next.
slacking off for far too long.
Take over the world.
It's time to make a choice.
No? Okay.
Mr. Ashville, if you're calling now, may I assume you've accepted my offer?
You are right, Miss Pearl. I'll join the games. Assume you
I'm
still
always
need me,
down
of
for the
course.
world domination.
My offer still stands. Just like 15 years ago.
Always down.
The same omen returns. There are signs the Phantasmoon Games are spiraling out of control again. Mr. Ashville, I ask for your strength to steer the Zeonic Games back on course.
All I have to offer is a heart set on revenge.
Today, 33 citizens of Plain Arcadia and one IPC colleague perished under mysterious circumstances. Someone is imitating the Herald of Death's methods, attempting to interfere with the games. Only victory
My money's on
can
Sparksy.
bring solace to the fallen.
No. What consoles the dead is only justice.
He's making mine so hard. Ugh.
What's the matter? Found a better candidate? Don't I even make the short list?
This is a game shaped by the most capricious Eon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players. Even so,
You see what I mean when I said
what makes you so
playing
sure
Honkai Star Rail gets it all
that
worse?
I hire a wanted criminal to fight in the Phantasmoon games, instead of tossing you into an IPC cell?
Throw me in prison? But the Strategic Investment Department in Penacony clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron hunters. No?
That was for a moment.
Changed your minds already. You suits sure turn faster than a page in a paperback.
What is it, Pumpkin?
So let's cut the fluff. Give me a mask. Call it your first strategic investment in us. What do you say?
Understanding comes first, then the investment. Tell me, how do you plan to earn my trust?
Are you sure?
Apologies in advance. Before I came to meet you, I broke into your collection room. I know what you've been working on. Imaginate. Tell me, have you heard of Zero? Greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord?
Some say she's an emanator of elation, while others say she enters the Dark Zone created by Mythos, as if it were her own backyard.
Yeah.
She caused Punk Lord's data
Welcome in here.
meltdown and infected IPC branches in 28 segmenta, isolating them from each other. Most information about Zero is half true, half false, much like the rumors surrounding you Stellaron hunters. But one thing is certain. Zero suffered a major
My
downfall,
baby.
and is now a
Handsome
prisoner
little
of the
baby.
IPC.
It's obvious she left a deep impression on you. Traumatic, even. In that case, you should also know that ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source. Or art.
I know. I've studied it.
Huh. How could I forget? You stole Zero's tech to make that lousy cash grab game Ethereum Wars. Of course, you know all this. But you corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Zero once tampered with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belonged solely to her, just like that other one.
Just like Graphia. Are you willing to trade the secrets of imagenesis?
I can think about it.
Deduction. You may be lying. I've heard that those who join the Stellaron Hunters have long since abandoned the path they once walked.
Who knows? I'm in the Arcadia of Elation. Wouldn't it be a waste not to test my luck?
Deal, Ether Hacker. And to seal it with confidence, let me show you a little trick of the trade.
A hacking trick?
Not exactly professional. Negotiating while soaked in a bathtub. I took one of your data slices. This will help us have a more honest conversation.
How did you do that?
It says Pearl.
Because I've studied you. including that cyber battle between you and that genius Scroolum. I even logged into all
you want
76 of those banned accounts.
You want a different?
I scattered just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out, leading you to the Ashen Detective. I even let you stroll through my collection room to explore as you pleased. Miss Silverwolf, a word of advice. Don't treat that mask like some 10 Stonehearts investment in a Stellaron hunter. Just think of this deal as something private between you and me.
What the heck? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks? I was hoping the show would get better. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes. A flashy brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that have been nice? But now we've got a crow, a shell, a cat, a wolf? How many more mystery guests are crashing the stage? And this thing? When did it sneak in?
Hello!
In the end, everything always spirals into the abyss. But you're the rare exception. Your first battle wasn't bad for a Greenhorn protagonist. Since you came out on top, let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath. Who knows if the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents? Or maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future I saw in my dreams. Little one, how'd you find your way here? The supplicants in this Phantasmoon Games really caught me by surprise.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club...
That's cool. Yay! Ready. Okay. I love my lurkers, don't worry too much about it. You got your Naki, baby. You're not getting another ice pop. You got one. Or do you need a drink? Okay. I can eat some milk. There you go. Go. I think I wanted to hurry up. Question they're at. There's one on the wall over there. I'm hearing about this program. Surfing class. They're not mine. Wait, okay. Classified. I don't like this part though. Yay! Yes. Okay. Yes, Pumpkin? You need a nap? Pretty mid. You're just a stinker. Emotional damage. No. No, you're not allowed to. Come on, spell it. Don't leave me hanging. Okay. And eagles. Okay, that's for well. What is it? A moment. Give me a moment. I will get you. Let me turn off this. As soon as I finish this chat, I will be getting off. My kiddo needs to go night-night. There we go.